Hi everybody, this is the Whisper Corner, and I'm not whispering in this video because I have a little message that I want to get across to you. Something you can take part in, and you can leave a comment down below and let me know your GGWM. What does GGWM stand for, I hear you say? You didn't say it? I'm pretty sure you did. At least you thought it. So there's this phenomenon on YouTube called Get Ready With Me, where good looking people show you how they became good looking. And I thought, well, I can't make a video like that, because when I wake up in the morning I look like this already. You know, there's just no ceiling. It's just always just constant perfection, you know. But I thought I can change one of the letters, and instead of get ready with me, together we're going to get grumpy with me. So I've made just a small list, very small list of things that make me grumpy, and together we will get grumpy, okay? And if I've left out anything that makes you grumpy, write them down below, because I'm sure it'll probably annoy me too. So let us begin. People who suddenly stop walking right in front of you for no reason, or maybe they're stopping to look into the window of a shop, and this includes people on prams, pushing prams, or people who are on their phone in this day and age. Yes, those people should be kicked out of the way. I think that's only fair. So that's the first thing to be grumpy with. So let's be grumpy together. The second thing, I know this is quite a big genre of the ASMR world, but in the real world, you know, in the world outside of the Matrix, this is quite an annoying thing. Mouth sounds. People who eat with their mouth open so that you can hear them chew and sometimes see what they're chewing. Are you grumpy? Are you getting there? Let's see. Next one. People who cough without covering their mouth. This happened recently at work with me. Some girl was walking past and she just coughed and coughed and coughed and just walked on past. You know, didn't put a hand up to cover the mouth, just walked on and thought, you know what, you can have my germs. And yes, I did imagine in my head pushing her down the stairs. But that's just me. Getting really grumpy now. Well, I can't be getting that grumpy because I have a lot more to go. People who don't click on the bell icon below this video to get notifications. Terrible, terrible people. I know, it's hard to believe that those people exist. Shocking. This next one, it's a pretty large category. They make up quite a large proportion of the world, but I'm quite sure people my age, and there's quite a few of my subscribers are roughly my age. Teenagers, just basically teenagers. I'll just say it again just to get that little anger deep inside back there again. Teenagers. I don't know. this next one, walking into a room and forgetting why you walked in, or what the reason why you walked in. Were you getting something? Did you want to do something? And then you walk out and you haven't done it, and then you're thinking, what did I go in there for? Then you think, am I going senile? And then you walk away, or you go downstairs, or you just do something else, and then you remember, you know. Getting really grumpy now. This next one makes me angry. I'm not sure if grumpiness is anger. Angriness isn't the word. I think it's just anger. Getting a missed delivery card in your postbox when you were inside the whole time. This has happened to me quite a lot, and it's very annoying. You know, you go down, you're in the house all day waiting for a delivery, and then at some point later on you go out and you look in your mailbox, and there's a little card from Royal Mail or whatever carrier you have in whatever country, and it's, sorry you missed a delivery. No, I didn't miss a delivery. You're a gobshite. Getting annoyed, getting grumpy. Drunk people. Sorry, drunk people. You're not as fun as you think you are. You're actually just a dick. That counts for drunk men and drunk women, and probably especially drunk teenagers. It's just not good. Next up we have this current craze that people don't stop talking about. Love Island. Actually, I'll put these two things together. The next two items in a row. We have Love Island and what would be a Lone Island. Brexit. Fed up to the back teeth of both. I think at this point it's safe to say nobody cares. Go away. Leave us all alone. Don't care. Just shut up. I don't know. People who vape. Sorry, you don't look cool. You don't. I'll admit sometimes a certain what's the word I'm looking for? A certain cloud might pass me by, and I'll think, yeah, that doesn't smell too bad. But then I look at the person who's standing there and they think they're God's gift, and they just think, well, I don't really want to curse, so I'll just leave it with Call of Duty multiplayer level. So that's just playing the game online, because what happens is you camp and nobody goes past you. So you go out to the right and someone shoots you from behind, or you might go out to the left and somebody shoots you from behind, or you just move at all and somebody shoots you from behind. You empty an entire clip into somebody and they stay alive, and you get hit by one bullet and you're dead. I haven't overthought Call of Duty at all. Not at all. It's just not good. Bad spelling, punctuation and grammar. I would deem myself a grammar Nazi. Just people who, do you know what's annoying? Whenever you get, someone sends you a meme and it's funny, but there's a spelling mistake, and then you just can't, I can't share that. I can't endorse a spelling mistake. I have standards in my life. You know, I went to primary school. I know how to spell there, where. Wherefore art thou blah blah blah? You know, I know how to spell. Why don't you know how to spell? You know? Having to pee once you've gone to bed, you know? Or I suppose the worst way of happening would be to having to pee whilst you're dreaming, because that can lead to all sorts of accidents. But accidents don't make you grumpy. It's the time whenever you get ready for bed and you think to yourself, I don't need to go to the toilet. And then you go up to bed, you're nice and snug as a bug in a rug. And then you turn over and you think, I need to pee. And you never get as comfortable again the second time. You don't. You just don't. The never-ending job of washing dishes. As someone who lives alone, I am fed up to the back teeth of washing dishes. It's like, you know, I can't go into detail because my mum would be embarrassed if she knew how rarely I do the dishes. But it's basically until everything's dirty and then wash them all. It's a case of what I need is probably a few thousand paper plates, plastic knives, forks and spoons. Disastrous for the planet, but probably better for my blood pressure. So, you know, 50-50. Whenever you don't use a console, so I have the PS4 over there. Say if I didn't use the PS4 for 2 or 3 months, and then I was to buy the new Call of Duty game because I really want to play it online to find out if I'm going to get shot in the back again. And I turn it on, and lo and behold, I've got an update that's going to take 3 or 4 hours to load. Switching on the kettle or the toaster and coming back 5 minutes later and realising that it wasn't turned on at the wall. Yeah, the number of times that I've turned the oven on but it wasn't switched on at the wall, or but the cat flicked the button down on the kettle, and then you go back in a few minutes later to get your cup of tea or coffee and it wasn't turned on at the wall. And you just get annoyed and you curse and you yell and you shout. You don't. It's just me. Right, okay. I must just be grumpy then. This is a big one for me. This bugs me. When you're talking to someone and then someone else comes up and just starts a fresh conversation with the person you're talking to. Excuse me? Do you have manners? Were you never taught not to interrupt someone else's conversation? You just want to stick the bit into them, tell them to go away. But apparently I'm just grumpy, you know. Speaking as someone who wears glasses, smears that just will not wipe away. And then you take them off and you find out where the smear is and you give it a rub or a bit of dust, and then you put your glasses back on again and you've made the smear worse, and you think, how did I do that? It's, you know, there was a wee smear and now it's all across the glass, and then you get angry and you take them off and you wipe them again and again and again and again and again and again and again, and then you think, I'm going to get contacts someday, and then you think, no you're not, because you can't put your finger in your eye. Don't be stupid, Kevin. This is funny because I'm actually starting to feel really annoyed. Anyway, next one, people who complain. Some people just do nothing but complain, and they're so annoying. It's just, life isn't as bad as you think it is. Just calm down and relax. Repetitive ads on YouTube or on and different apps on your phone. I know obviously with the apps, apparently if you pay for the app you get rid of ads, but with YouTube it's just a case of it's sometimes just the same ads over and over. And what's more annoying these days, I've noticed the last few months, certain videos have 2 ads. So you skip one ad and then another one begins. Like, what the hell is that? You know? This might just be a UK thing because of something that happened with the EU mobile data protection thingamajig stuff last year. That no matter what site you look at on your phone, you have to accept cookies no matter what it is. It's just, as soon as you look up some news site or there's some story about Liverpool going to sign Kylian Mbappe and you click on it, the whole page is just, the whole screen is just covered with, you must accept cookies to see this site. Just go away, you know, just accept all cookies, right? Look at the size of me, do you think I ever turn down cookies? And finally, although there are many, many more, but it's the last one on my list. Whenever you're going for a bus, and just as you get to the bottom of the street, the bus goes past. It's just, you know, it's like you think about every little thing that you've done in the last 5 minutes of work you've trimmed off 10 seconds, you know. So, are you grumpy yet? Are you grumpy with me? Is there any other things that make you grumpy that I haven't mentioned? There you go. You might be asleep, or you might be a bit too stressed to go asleep, which in that case takes me back to people who complain. Calm down, go to sleep. That's not that important, you know, don't be grumpy. Because if you're grumpy, you might grow up and end up like me. So, that's all for now. I'm highly stressed and it's 3:15 in the morning. So, you see what you have to do to get a video out. You have to record at silly hours at night. Right? But that's another thing for the list. That's for Get Ready With Me. Sorry, Get Grumpy With Me Part 2, you know. Right. Thanks for watching and cheerio bye.